How to tell your friend that his music or her music sucks. You know Curtis King. You know me very well by now. And you know that I don't use language like, I never describe anybody's music and say this sucks. I don't think that's, I think I'm too intelligent to not come up with different words to describe somebody's music, even if it does, in my opinion, fall short. So how do you tell your friend, your buddy, your compadre, your homie, your ace, his music sucks? How do you tell him in a nice way so that coming from a place of love, maybe he grows eventually? Here's how you do it. One important aspect of this whole thing, you have to highlight and look for the positive first. Okay? There are many positive compliments. It's like a compliment sandwich. I've talked about this before. You know, when you put a sandwich together, the meats and the, you know, things with less flavor kind of go at the bottom, okay? And the most flavorful things, they go at the top of the sandwich, right? So you got your tomatoes, you got your lettuce ain't really that okay, cheese, okay? You got all that stuff that's flavorful at the top. Why? Because when it hits your mouth and you eat and you're like, oh man, this is just full of flavor. Do the same thing when you're talking about your friend's music. You listen to your friend's music and you're trying your best not to give it the stank face. You like, it's music, it surely is music. Here's what you do. Find the positive things to highlight first. But Curtis, what if there's no positive things to say? There's always positive things to say, trust me. Listen to how I do this. I have some headphones. The homie's playing me his music. Here's what I do. Exact face too. Man, you know what? I think it's dope that you're finding your voice and you're finding this as a means to express yourself. I think that's really dope. I think that the beat selection is out of here. Bananas. I think also too, what you're speaking about, you're talking a lot about the struggles that you've endured, and I think that's really dope that you're able to share that part of you. Not a lot of men are able to do that in this day and age, but you're sharing that and you're showing yourself vulnerability. However, I'm gonna say this. I think that with time, things are gonna get better. I think that your use of certain lyrics and the way that they fall off the beat, although it may be stylistic, I think that a lot of people will be turned away, just being honest with you, because I love you. But I think there's some room for growth. And I like what you're doing, keep going. But I don't know, if you need more input, just hit me up and you know, I'll surely give you the feedback. Now some of you will be like, Curtis, you beating around a bush. Tell him his music sucks. I would never tell you your music sucks, friend. I would never tell him the music sucks. I don't think that's the way to do it. I think that there's a tactful way to keep your relationship and your friendship going on. Now, if this person is doing something that's detrimental to themselves, like spending goo-gobs of money, hoping for a dream that is just, you know that that's not what it's going to be, you got to be honest with them and let them know, like, look, I don't think that's a wise decision. I think that you're moving really fast. And you know I love you. Keep telling them you love them. You know I love you. And you know I support anything that you're doing. But you would hate me for lying to you. And guess what? Even if they decide to hate you for telling the truth, at least you go out there with a clear conscience and a clear morale. Once again, it's another Curtspiration. Sometimes you just got to throw the headphones when that music is just like... Like I always say, please subscribe. And I don't, before I even get to the end, let me just say this. There's always a positive thing to look for in your friend's music. Don't tell them his music sucks. You don't want to burn people's dreams or be known as a dream killer. But definitely be honest with him. Be honest with him. Who's with him? Be honest with him, her, and they'll love you. If they don't love you that day, they'll eventually love you for being the only person that kept it 100 with them. In this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King at CurtisKingBeats.com.
I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability. Cause you be mentally killing my inner energy. So